on the street is Goodwill's overcharging for donated items. I decided to get my ass to Goodwill today, and I'm gonna go in and show you how they do their pricing. Come on, let's go.
Yeah. The word on the street is that Goodwill is overpricing all of their products, and it is getting ridiculous. The pricing at Goodwill is out of control. I was just at a Goodwill, and they were asking $18.95 for a Walmart shirt. $18.95. That shirt, it had a $5 sticker on it with the Goodwill price over the top. It was $5 at Walmart. That was its actual list price. My guess is that nobody bought it. It actually went on clearance. Nobody bought it, and yet they gave it to Goodwill. And now they're charging almost $20 for one shirt just because it has a tag on it. It's absolutely insane. But again, it doesn't stop there. Every single Goodwill that I've been to, they're overcharging on certain products. And if you've been to a Goodwill, a Salvation Army, a Savers, a Value Village, if you've been to any thrift store recently, let me know down in the comment section. Was it overpriced? My guess is it probably was, at least a little bit.
Okay guys, I'm at Goodwill and it's 50% off day, and you gotta see these prices. It's insane. Like a bad way.
I want to point out one thing. If you go to a thrift store on a 50% off day, normally they don't do this, but I have, it has been confirmed by a few different stores that they have a different type of pricing tactic where the new stuff that's coming out that is going to be on a certain color, okay, yellow tag, red tag, blue tag, whatever, that a lot of times they will price it up a little bit more because they know it's a 50% off day and people are coming in to see exactly what the new items are. So, again, they will price it a little bit higher because they know it will either be sold on day one or it's going to sit until the next day, the next 50% off day, and then it'll be sold at 50% off. So just keep that in mind.
Okay, this is like a Corel. $20 for this. Okay, here's another one. 30. Look at this one. That's crazy. Look at this one.
And
$40.
some of those items do sell pretty well, so just keep that in mind. That when you're spending $40 for something like that, those are a little bit older items. So yes, the price is at $30, $40. Yeah, I've seen that before, but again, that's something that you'll pick up at a yard sale for $4 or $5 at most. So again, Goodwill right now is overpricing some of their stuff. But here's the thing. Everybody thinks Goodwill is just throwing out these random prices and that there's no reason why, because they get 100% of their items donated. The Goodwill gets the majority of their items donated. The majority. Sometimes they do sell new products, but they get the majority of their stuff donated. You know what's not donated? The workers. Some are volunteers, but lately, the majority of workers at Goodwill are getting paid. You know what's also not donated? The lights. Yeah, these lights right there. Those are not donated. Goodwill has to pay those. You know what else they have to pay? They have to pay for their building. That's huge. I was talking to somebody recently, and the landlord of the building, and he simply said one thing, that he loves to go and buy some of these businesses, some of these buildings, because the tenants that are there, like Goodwill, they're not going anywhere. You put them in the proper location, they're not going anywhere. You put a Goodwill store where there's there's some homeless people around, where it's in a rougher area. That's kind of what you see. So again, it is what it is. But think about that that yes, Goodwill, they may be charging higher prices, but at the same time, are they doing it because they just want to make more money? Yeah. Or are they doing it because the building costs too much? The workers cost too much. Look at this one though.
So this is the Goodwill here in Kathleen, Warner Robins, Georgia, off of 96. And come inside and look at these outrageous prices. So, I mean, you just got your basic screen print, Port and Company, very basic graphic.
Keep in mind what I just said, that some stores, they have to pay for their lights, they have to pay for their building, pay for their employees. Think about that. Now look at this.
$7.29. What's here? What's here?
Basic
Okay,
t-shirt,
Adidas. That's going to be $7.29. That's Happy, some generic thing here that has like the Chinese symbols still on the tag. $7.29. So basically, this Goodwill here in Middle Georgia, every single, so this is a maker's mark, or member's mark. Isn't that? I think that's Sam's Club, maybe. I could be wrong. Is it Costco?
So you can see right there, $7.29 is the price that they're going for. My guess is that is the minimum price they have to sell a product for. $7.29. If I walked into that store, and just to give you an idea, as somebody that resells inventory from, I used to always go to Goodwills and stuff like that, but as somebody that resells items, one of the things I can tell you is that if I were to walk into that store and I see $7.29, my guess is it's either that specific store, that location, or the area. And so again, is Goodwill overcharging for some of these things? Absolutely. But they may be overcharging because of the location that they're at. Now I want to show you something else though. Look at this one.
I am so sorry, but I am at Goodwill and I'm done. I'm just done with this. It is getting so out of control. You're going to tell me that a duvet set that was clearance at Target is $49.99. This probably went to Defective salvage and cost nothing. A curtain, $14.99. Oh, this one has an original price tag of $49.99. So they're charging $20. I'm done. Goodwill, you fucking suck.
Yeah. So people go to Goodwill for many different reasons. Number one, they are just looking for some type of vintage item, an antique or something like that. Number two, the reason why people go to Goodwill, and usually the most common reason, is because they don't want to spend the higher prices at Target, at Costco, even Walmart. They don't want to spend the higher prices on those items. So what they do, they come to Goodwill. They go to a thrift store and buy secondhand. But when the secondhand items are now just as expensive, if not more expensive, than the new items, that's where we have a problem. I want to show you this. Here's some items that are a little bit more expensive.
Y'all wanted a part 2 of the crazy Goodwill prices, so here we go. First up, they have these vases with lions on them, and they're $34.99 each. A little London teapot is $24.99. This next all-terrain bike obviously has the wrong seat, but it's still $99.99.
That is insane. Okay, a next bike for $99.99. I think you buy those new for like $130. Those are not great bikes. It's not a specialized bike. It's not Trek. It's not any of those, right? It's just a basic bike.
2 black leather theater recliners obviously have some wear, $249.99. A pair of white Nike shoes, $54.99.
Little advice for you. There's a lot of people in Goodwill and other thrift stores as well. I'm not just gonna bash Goodwill here, but that they see Nike and they think high end. Okay, Nike's high end. They see Adidas, high end. Nike and Adidas are not high end. I saw a pair of Nike shoes probably 3-4 weeks ago at a Goodwill. They were asking $129.99 for a used pair of Nike shoes. Just they were nice, they were white, but you turn it over, you can see the person tried to clean the bottom. Okay, they were used.
A Chicago 1 jersey is $99.99. If you're looking for a Bose headset, this one's $179.99. A Fitbit Sense 2 watch is $89.99. This super pre-loved entertainment center is $160.99. This little Star Wars figure is $9.99. A gold gym sauna suit is $9.99.
You can get the gold gym sauna suits at places like Ross, and they'll cost you about $5. You can get the same thing at TJ Maxx, Marshalls. It's going to cost you about $7 to $8 for the same thing. So for Goodwill to come out and charge these kind of prices, ridiculous prices, absolutely out of control. But again, I understand some Goodwill stores going to be more expensive than others. I went to a Goodwill store probably a few weeks back, and this one for shirts, okay, just for shirts, $1.49. They were starting prices at $1.49. I just showed you that there's a store that is starting their prices at what was it? This one right here. Okay?
$7.29.
That's what they're starting them at.
So every single t-shirt here, and I was looking for just like, so here, I mean, just there's nothing on the shirt. There is nothing. $7.29.
So you can see right there, certain stores are going to charge more, others charge a little bit less. But again, it's dependent on the store, the location, and obviously whatever they have to offer inside. So it's interesting, but let me know your thoughts. Because right now where people are struggling, they're trying to go and buy new clothes, but they can't, so they go secondhand. $7.29 for a shirt with nothing on it. It's just a basic shirt that probably came from a Chinese factory, and you're paying, maybe it came from Walmart, who knows? But again, you're going to pay more than what it costs at the actual retail store. That's insane. So that's where we're at as of right now, but let me know your stories down in the comment section below. Have you been to a thrift store recently? And if so, what were the prices looking like? Were they a little bit expensive, or were they perfect? Let me know. But again, thank you guys for watching. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys on the next one.